Hello, people. It's Riel Cross from the Cannon and Cross podcast, from the Cannon and Cross Boxing podcast. Sorry, and we're doing the breakdown on the Eubank Benn #2, the rematch. And me and Sean were gonna give you the analysis and the breakdown of the fight. So, Sean, who you got for the rematch?
Remember, I said I put my money on Conor Benn this time.
Yeah, that's who I'm slightly leading towards as well, Connor.
Mm. It's only over when I watched back the fight and they're saying about Eubanks considering retirement, and he's saying boxing's a young man's game in the interview. So I wonder if he that was the last energy he dragged out of his body to get over the line against Benn. No. Obviously, Benn hurt him early in the third. So
Yeah.
if he has more emotional control this time and he invests more to the body early on instead of looking for the showbiz knockout.
Mm.
It's a big thing, but it's touch and go. Also because the odds are better, because
Do you think? Do
you
you
bet on
think?
Eubank is thing.
Do you think Eubank even has that knockout power? Do you think he could knock out Ben?
Yeah, I
If,
think so. Yeah, I think he could knock out. Yeah. From what I've seen with Ben, he's not really been tested regularly enough in terms of his punch resistance. A lot of the other fights, he's had the cakewalk ones and padded thing to pad out his record. I
okay.
think Eubank's probably the best opponent he's faced, where Eubank's faced a lot more serious opponents. So it's the mileage and the clock. Obviously, Ben's got a serious engine. So if he shows more emotional control, like I said, I think he could turn it. And obviously, the fight odds are better because if I was to bet on Eubank, the odds are too short to make any money out of it. So because of how the fight went last time, and he's talking the right things about what he's going to do this time with Eubank, in terms of the pressure, the calculated pressure, and then the body work to wear him down to make him more vulnerable later on. I've
So
put my money on Ben.
if Conor Ben wins this one, are you excited to see a #3 or
Mm-mm.
you don't really care?
No, not unless there's belts on the line. Mm.
Uh,
I don't think he'll ever go up to that weight again. I think they're doing it more because they can make the money out of it and the father's legacy, knowing that people are
oh,
interested because they're the sons of two British legends.
yeah, and it's a fantasy fight as well. Seeing the two weight classes that he has to go up as well. So
Things like that. I think if they weren't Ben and Eubank, no one would be interested in seeing that. It's the passing of the bat and they're thinking, oh, the Eubank senior,
saying it's a
Ben
fantasy.
Ben thing, yeah. So Eubank, if it weren't the name, there wouldn't be no thing for that fight.
You
That would have been a
already
fantasy fight.
already know that Senior and Ben paved the way for that, innit? So that's really a question. None of them had titles going into the first one anyway, so
Mm.
really like it's a legacy thing, innit? So
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's why I don't see it as a fantasy fight.
watch #3. I watched the
Mm.
number, but it's not like I'm not screaming for it.
Mm. No, I wouldn't think. Yeah, only if they've decided. Ben said in an interview earlier on today that he wouldn't want a trilogy. He said he wants to go back to his weight and chase the world title, and said
Mm.
he's over this now. I said you're only over it now because you've become a multimillionaire. Mm. If you were still on the gravy train and the chitlin circuit, you wouldn't be so quick to dismiss it as oh he's over it and that. Obviously, if he loses a second time, his record be damaged. He said, "Oh, look, he's a drug cheat who's lost to a shot Eubank twice," and they said the credibility would be damaged.
Yeah, we'll
Mm.
need some fights to get back up there and put his name out there.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, he ain't gonna fight no one too dangerous. He says he wants a world title. He'll probably won't get one of the ABC category ones.
Yeah,
He won't, he won't. I don't think he'll try no unified or
but remember, obviously, a lot of people talk stuff and that. Yeah, but remember what he said. He's going back down to 147
Yeah, cool. Well, mm.
Since Crawford left 147. It's like a dangerous kind of. It's a dangerous kind of weight class now. Like
Yeah, the quality there is serious. Mm.
you got some tough hitters over there. You got some punchers as well. Like he'll be tested if he was to go there.
Yeah, well, he obviously believes in himself, but I don't see it from his ability.
Maybe in some cases there'll be tune ups where he can, but there's not really like 147's where it's at right now.
Mm.
You got some 140, some 135s and 140s willing to go up to that weight class as well.
Yeah,
So
cool.
I've heard a lot of people talking about going to 147 recently in the media and stuff. So
Hmm. Funny enough, I could think he could potentially beat Haney with his light hands. Hmm. Yeah, especially
yeah,
after Ryan Garcia. Hmm.
I do see that.
Because he's durable. And then with Haney not being able to back him up, he could be all over him like a rush.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think he was talking about fighting Boots a few months ago. I said, yeah, you don't want none of that. The Boots will clean you out, make you look like a regular fighter. I don't think that is a good matchup for you. But he believes so. Mm,
they're fighting anyway, innit? That's what they have to believe.
mm, mm.
Whether
The
it's
thing
the
is, isn't Crawford still undisputed? The belts haven't been
illusion,
shattered, yet, is it? The belts have
illusion.
not gone to anyone yet at 147, have they?
Pardon?
He hasn't relinquished the belts yet, has he, Crawford, to anyone on the 147?
I'm not too sure. You know.
No, I think he's still undisputed for that thing, isn't he? I
Oh,
don't think he's been up the
Brian,
belts yet.
Brian Norman Jr. holds, I think, the WBO
Okay.
right now. What Haney's fighting for on the 22nd, I think.
Yeah, so where's the other belts then? Who's got the other belts?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too
Mm.
sure.
Mm. We're gonna look at that. It's terrible. We can't be on there being lazy journalists. Let's look. Who's got the categories now? Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. Category. Wait.
I think it's a good fight. Like, I think it was a good fight, the last one. Their heart was on the line. You could see it. You could see they put everything
Mm.
in it. So, yeah.
Mm.
But I'm leaning towards Ben. I think Ben's gonna steal it.
Yeah, see, oh yeah, they are. See, they're scattered. Rolando Romero, Mario Barrios,
Okay.
and
Okay.
Brian Norman Jr.
Okay.
Mm. See? See,
Oh, yeah.
but that's only three of them though. Who's
Arias
the
is.
IBF one? Who's got the IBF? You
Um,
don't say. You don't say.
yeah, I don't know who's got the IBF. I forgot about Barrios.
Yeah, because you just think of him being sparked by by Javante. That's why.
No, no, I forgot he had a title.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot.
no, but that's why because people
No,
just saw socials being put to sleep.
he was still in the mix. Like he faced Firma. He faced Pacquiao. Sorry, not too long ago.
Longo, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, he was still in the mix and that, but I just forgot
Mm.
the title.
No, wait a minute. No, look, yeah. Well, there's no IBF. What? Oh, Lewis Crocker. Who's he?
Lewis Crocker. Lewis
Mm.
Crocker.
So I'm saying you got now that I've got your now I've got the special
But
stick.
I
I
know.
want to keep up with these other fighters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my kind.
see, it's only from this year. Only from this year.
Yeah, that's my
He's
kind of
Northern Irish. He's a Northern Irish fighter.
147's my kind of weight class.
Mm. He's quite young as well, 28, and he's 1 meter 75, so he's quite tall. Mm. For that weight. Yeah. Lewis Crocker, I'll have to look into him. Mm. Northern Irish man, world champion. Yeah, see? That man, if no wonder why Ben's going there and said he's going to go back to that weight. He probably target this Lewis Crocker.
Do you think for Eubank, you think he's gonna stay at 160, or do you think he's gonna go up? Or
No,
think
no, I think it'd only go up if he fights a big he gets a big name like a Canelo. Yeah,
yeah,
I think
I
if
did hear
he gets a Canelo Crawford, I think he'll fight.
a couple months ago. I did hear him saying his name.
Yeah, yeah, he could because his dad was a super middleweight. He's got the height and the frame. He's not like Ben. Remember, Ben's smaller than his dad. You see what I mean? So he ain't gonna go up to that because of the height advantage, the reach advantage, the natural weight. He's not as big as his dad. Where Eubank Junior is taller than his dad, and he got a similar frame. So remember, his dad fought a super middleweight, light heavyweight. So I'm guessing he can too from his frame and physique and height. Mm. Ben, I think 147 is his limit. And that to be fair, maybe he could have fought a Madrimov at 154, but I don't think he'll go there. I don't think he'll go past welterweight now. Mm.
Yeah. So it'll be exciting to see. Seeing as it's tomorrow, so and it kicks off early as well. It's 4:30 that kicks off.
In the afternoon. Yeah, that would be the undercard though. They won't fight till maybe 10 o'clock
Yeah,
in the evening.
not till 10. Till 10. Then
Mm.
I'll finish. But yeah, the maybe even 9 something, they might walk out.
Yeah, it depends if people
'Cause
how
no,
fight
I think
quickly.
when it's like 7:30, I think that's
It
when
depends. It depends how quickly the fighters get on.
10
Because if there's stoppages, then it will be a shorter time frame.
short time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aisha's gonna be there. She's gonna be there live. I don't
Uh,
know if Sherry's gonna be there though. I must ask. Mm. Yeah, so this thing, we'll see. We'll
yeah.
see. Is there any big fights on undercard?
Um, um, the one I'm looking forward to is Adam Azim versus Scooby.
Mm,
They're both two good fighters and both coming up as well.
mm,
Stylistically as well. They match, so I'm keen to see that one. I don't think that's the co I think that's the co-heading, the co-header. I think I'm not too sure. But
mm.
interesting to see that one because I've seen like a few fights of both of them, so and they're both on the come up, so I'd love to see that one, how that one turns out.
Oh, Jack Cato was fighting. That's it. That would be a good. He's a good fighter. Mm. The rest of them, apart from Richard Rikokoye, he's from I remember he's from Lewisham. Oh, he's gone up
So,
to heavyweight. He's left
yeah,
featherweight to go heavyweight.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
had a few
I don't think he'll be a champion there. He's not heavy enough handed. He's a bit rigid. Mm.
he's had a few fights now over it.
See. The last time I saw him, he's a cruiserweight still.
Yeah. No
Yeah,
names.
Lawrence Okole has gone up as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he's a heavyweight now.
Yeah, but I don't. They'll be like top 10 contenders, but I don't think they'll ever be champion. I don't think they'll be champions. Once Usyk goes, the Fury Joshua generation go, the 80s born fighters go. They'll be yeah, I think it'll be all about
Riakpo's
Toma.
got I think Riakpo's got a chance over a Coley though.
Yeah,
I
but he's not a champion. That's saying champions. Yeah, on the outside of that,
think
what's
he's
that? Where's that?
I
What's
think
the
he's got
Essex?
more in
There's
the
another
tool.
one.
I think he's
Uh,
got the toolbox.
no, no, but to be a Toma, them man, there, I don't see the thing. It'd be like it'd be a one-way traffic. I don't see them testing him like that. From what I've seen of their abilities. But there's another British youngster that they reckon is going to be massive
Oh yeah, the
from
18 year.
Essex. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
I
it?
think talking about.
Where would I need to go to watch from
Son, it's not. It's you're in your room, son. Don't worry about it. I'll show you later. Yeah. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, who is it? Biggest? No, no. See, no, no. See, I can't find it. I forget his name now. I saw they said there's one in America that said it's got similar potential to Atoma, and they said there's another one from Essex and another one from up north.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, biggest heavyweight British prospects.
Yeah, he's fast and he's powerful. That guy.
Mm. But then no one's not giving the big fanfare like they've done with Atoma because he's been looked after. He's probably not. See, Damar Thomas. That's it, Damar Thomas.
What's the British?
Mm. He's got a strong amateur background as well. Amateur background bigger than Atoma's.
What's the British one's name? I
Yeah.
forgot.
That's it. That's a British one. Damar Thomas. And the American one, I'm not sure. Out of your Jarrah, there's someone be younger than Jarrah that they reckon is going to be a thing.
Yeah, but he's British. Who I'm talking about. This guy I've
Yeah,
seen him.
that's what I just said. Damar Thomas.
No, 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 that's not it. That's his last name. Like as you say, his last name, it will come to me, but it's not a Thomas.
Mm.
He's mixed race. This guy.
See, Joshua Edwards and Richard Torres Jr. Mm.
Yeah, Richard Jr.'s like
I think Joshua. I've seen that Joshua Edwards fight.
he's got fast hands that
Mm.
I heard him. I'm not too sure if it's real or not because you know the net they put out false things, but he called out Matoma, Richard Torres, and I think this was recent as well.
Mm.
Yeah, that will be a good fight because they both got power and they could move as well. So that
Mm.
excellent fight, but that's one that I'll be queuing up to see. That's a good
Mm.
heavyweight.
You see, now to be fair, look like the Americans are coming again because they're talking about this Everett Cummins, Odie Delaney,
I've heard
Gable Stevenson.
can't put the face to the
No, you won't think because they ain't winning the 5 fights yet. So yeah, a lot of his thing. But the Gable Stevenson, they said he's got a serious amateur pedigree. But in wrestling though, so I don't know how that's gonna translate to thing unless he's like a
in the
Crawford. I don't see how that's gonna translate.
in the clinches.
Yeah, but obviously a lot of men, if they
Can't
know you're good at
clinch
clinching, they'll just
in
strike
the
you.
box. Yeah, the clinch.
Mm.
Isn't it?
No, I think Joshua, from what I've seen, that Joshua Edwards could be the thing. I think he's mentally tougher than your Jared as well. So we'll see. So they're saying that is their man to rival Artoma. So it might be Joshua Edwards and Artoma in the future being the big rivals in the heavyweight division.
They need they need to spice up that division anyway with the
No,
youngsters.
to be fair, it's reasonable because look, after Lennox Lewis and the Klitschko's, it was dead. It's dead for time until Fury started to show himself in 2015. It was dead. Yeah. Remember they had a good what 8, 9 years of Klitschko. It was that was dead. There was no one that really challenged him. No one really. I thought David Haye might have shook him up, but the way he dealt with David Haye is comprehensive. Yeah. So I thought, raw, and because of Hayes' speed and power, I thought he would unsettle Klitschko. But the way he mastered the distance and he kept him at bay, it was very good, very good boxing. So I thought, I don't see no thing. Even when Fury went over there, I said, oh, that he's a traveler. He's not committed to staying in shape. He's clumsy because I remember I saw one fight where he hit himself in the face when he tried to throw uppercut. I said he's clumsy and a goofball. But all of a sudden, my God. Yes, I never saw him for about 2 years, and especially when he struggled against Chisora, it's like he trained on. I don't know what he was eating. Between 2013 and 2015, Fury became, what's this? This giant that moves like Muhammad Ali. I said when he was just a scrapper before fighting on all heart and too easy to hit. Yeah, man, the way he developed himself that between 2013 and 2015, I could never see him being unified or world champion. It's serious. Mm. Yeah, so and then obviously Joshua for me overachieved as well because when I saw him in the Olympics, said he's too rigid, too upright, too easy to hit. Said I don't know how he got away with that Olympic gold, but then again, he's another one he trained on. More slick, better fundamentals, moved better, didn't look so robotic. So I said, yeah. So you remember, there's always people that develop late that come into it or come out of nowhere when they dedicate themselves to the life, and then they unlock potential that no one thought they had.
Mm,
Mm.
true.
So
I
yeah,
agree.
we'll see. We'll see. Are you watching at home?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Well, then we'll see. When the results are handed.
On the same team anyway. We both
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Ben.
yeah. Yeah, well, it's 2-2 now, isn't it? It's 2-2 with the predictions. You picked Chisora and Wardley, and I picked Crawford. And what was the other one that I picked that you said he would? Oh, Crawford twice. Crawford against Spence and Crawford against Canelo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, so it's 2-2. So we'll see. But we're gonna keep a score of this.
Yeah, we should.
Mm,
Yeah, I think Ben takes it home tomorrow.
mm. No, it wouldn't surprise me if Eubank won, but if Ben employs the right tactics and uses fitness and engine, overwhelm him. Make sure because he's got to take away the jab though. He's got to take away because Eubank's going to come out with
Ben
that
could,
like last time. Mm.
but I don't see that. If anything, I see him taking it to the 12 on points. That's
No,
what I
what
see.
against Eubank?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got to
There's
take
a
away the jab.
possibility, a possibility he could stop him, but I just don't see it. But I'll say defo
But to be
take.
fair, he done quite well last time when he clocked him, but he let him build up a head of steam and get ahead of him on the cards because he couldn't negate the jab. It's only when Eubank tired and got cut they said, "All right, let's have it. We'll have a slugfest." That's why. And I thought the slugfest suits Ben, but Eubank showed a lot more in the pocket and thing that I thought he would do against Ben. So Ben's gonna have to take to stop him from getting ahead on the scorecards. He's gonna have to negate the jab. He's gonna have to do it. He's gonna have to find a way around it. Mm. Now, for me, he's got to use his own jab, double jab coming in, and uppercuts, hooks to the body, and stepping off line. But the way he was catching it before, he's suspect head movement. Yeah, that's the thing. I notice a lot of these men, if someone's taller than them and they're a jabber, it's like they struggle to control the distance. And I always tell them, look at Mike Tyson. When you look at these men, Mike Tyson is prime. Hagler, Duran. I said, this is the fighters you're supposed to mimic and watch when you wanted to know how to stop someone's jab, especially when they're taller and a longer reach. These are the men you need to look at. Or even Mayweather, James Toney. Them man, these are the men you're supposed to constantly watch to show how to think. And then I wonder if you can't do that, what are you being coached? Who's coaching you? Who's showing you to think? If you go, it's not like where you're fighting the fire blind. There's how much video footage on them to see their ticks, their vulnerabilities, their patterns. Yeah. So well, we're seeing it. All right.
So,
You sign enough?
yeah.
Yeah.
So for today, people.
Mm.
Um,
We're out.
we're out. Also, you could catch us on the Cannon Cross Box and Podcast. That's the IG, so you could follow us on there as well if you have any queries or questions.